Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving deep into something that's super important to all of us as public servants. You know how we're always talking about better serving citizens? Well, today we're looking at how technology can actually help us do that.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, think about it. Imagine if we had systems that could actually help us uncover insights that could lead to, better services.
Right. No more just managing information, but actually using it to make a real difference in people's lives. So for this deep dive, we're going to be looking at a section from the Government of Canada's Standard on Systems that Manage Information and Data. Think of it like a blueprint for building better, more citizen-centric systems.
It really lays the groundwork. It sets those expectations for how our systems should be handling information and data.
One of the key things I noticed right away, this standard is all about discoverability, accessibility, collaboration, and security.
Exactly. Think about how often you've needed a specific piece of information to help a citizen, and you just couldn't find it. This standard is trying to fix that.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Mm.
No more digging through endless files or deciphering cryptic notes.
Right. It's about making sure that the right information is at our fingertips when we need it.
I like that. So it's about making things easier for us so we can better serve citizens. Now, the standard also talks about collaboration,
Hmm.
specifically through these things called enterprise information and data taxonomies.
Yeah, that sounds a little technical, but it's
Uh,
actually a pretty simple idea.
okay, I'm listening.
It's like imagine if every department in the government spoke the same data language. That's what taxonomies do.
Oh, so no more lost in translation moments between departments.
Exactly.
Right.
We're all on the same page. Information flows seamlessly. And that ultimately means better, more coordinated services for citizens.
That makes a lot of sense. So it's all about breaking down those silos. And speaking of seamless information flow, the standard also emphasizes interoperability, which is basically the ability of different systems to talk to each other.
Right. And this is a game changer. Imagine a citizen applying for a benefit. Instead of repeating their information to a bunch of different departments, their application just flows smoothly between the systems.
Oh, that would be amazing. No more repeating the same information over and over again. It sounds like we're moving towards a future where government services are way more integrated and less siloed.
Exactly. That's the goal.
Now, another thing that caught my eye, the standard talks about using open formats for bulk import and export of data. Can you explain why that's so important for us as public servants?
Sure. Open formats mean that data can be shared and used by anyone. This is great for transparency and encourages collaboration.
So it's not just about keeping information locked away within the government. It's about making it accessible and using it to actually improve our services.
Exactly. Think about the possibilities. Researchers could use open government data to come up with solutions to complex social issues. Or we could partner with community organizations to offer better targeted services.
Wow, that's huge. But with all this talk about accessibility and sharing, we can't forget about security and privacy.
You're absolutely right. The standard is very clear. Secure information management and privacy considerations are essential.
We handle sensitive citizen data every day. We need to make sure that information is protected.
It's about building trust with citizens, letting them know that their information is in safe hands.
Exactly. So this standard is really about creating a more efficient, transparent, and collaborative environment, all with the goal of better serving Canadians.
That's it in a nutshell.
I'm curious, though, now that we have a better understanding of the what, how do we actually put this into practice? How can we as public servants advocate for systems that align with these principles?
That's a great question, and it's something we'll definitely dive into after the break. It really starts with understanding the standard and what it means for all of us. We need to be able to explain why these principles matter, not just to, our colleagues, but to the people making the decisions.
Yeah, it's about seeing the bigger picture, right? It's not just about knowing how to use a system. It's about understanding how data management and technology, how those things can actually improve how we serve citizens.
Absolutely. It's like being a data-savvy public servant.
I like that.
So when new systems are being implemented, or even when we're updating old ones, we need to be asking the right questions. Does this support interoperability? Can we share data securely? Will this actually help us serve citizens better?
It's like being advocates for the people we serve,
Yeah.
making sure that technology is working for them.
Exactly. And it's about being proactive. We shouldn't just wait for someone to tell us what we need. We need to be involved in shaping the technology that our government uses.
Okay, so how do we actually do that? What are some practical steps we can take?
Well, first things first, familiarize yourself with the standard. Read it, understand it, and be ready to talk about it with your colleagues.
Knowledge is power.
Exactly. The more we understand, the better we'll be at advocating for it to be put into practice. And don't be afraid to ask questions. If something doesn't seem right, or if you think there's a better way to do things, speak up.
Challenge the status quo.
Yes. Be a critical thinker. Always look for ways to improve things. Ask yourself, could this process be more efficient? Could we share this data better? Are we really using technology to its full potential to help citizens?
It's about finding those small improvements that can make a big difference.
Exactly. And don't forget about collaboration. Talk to your colleagues in other departments, share what's working, and learn from each other. We're all in this together. We can achieve so much more if we work as a team.
I love that. It's like we're building a community of data and technology enthusiasts
Mm,
who are passionate about using these tools to make a real difference.
you got it. And remember, technology is always changing. What's new and exciting today might be outdated tomorrow.
So we have to stay curious.
Exactly. Keep learning about the latest trends. Be open to new ideas. See how they can be used to make our work better. But most importantly, don't forget why we do what we do.
We're here to serve.
We're here to make a difference in the lives of Canadians. Technology is a powerful tool, and it can help us do just that.
Well said. It sounds like we have a lot of work to do, but it's exciting work.
It really is. It's about building a better future for everyone.
And on that note, we're going to wrap up this deep dive. But before we go, I want to leave you with this thought. As public servants, we have this incredible opportunity to shape the future of government technology.
We're not just passive users of technology. We can be active participants in how it's developed and used. We can be champions for those systems that are efficient, transparent, and truly put citizens first.
So as you go about your day, think about the systems you use. Think about how they could be better, how they could better serve the needs of Canadians. Don't be afraid to speak up, share your ideas, and be a part of the solution.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about making a difference. It's about using technology to build a better Canada.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into how we can serve citizens better through data. We hope you found it informative and inspiring. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep pushing for better. As public servants, we have this incredible opportunity to shape the future of government technology.
We're not just passive users, we can be active participants, in how it's developed and implemented.
Right, it's about taking ownership.
Yeah. We can be champions for those systems that are efficient and transparent and truly put citizens first.
Exactly. So as you go about your day, think about the systems you use. How could they be better? How could they better serve the needs of Canadians? Don't be afraid to speak up. Share your ideas. Be a part of the solution.
Because ultimately, it's about making a difference. It's about using technology to build a better Canada for everyone.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, that wraps up our deep dive into how we can serve citizens better through data.
It's been a great conversation.
It has. Thanks for joining us. We hope you found this informative and maybe even a little inspiring. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep pushing for better